by Nardoni. Paul John's team very organized, just lack some of those strike moves, and spilling the ball like that is going to cost him. Off and running is McGarvey Black. Beautifully passed out left. In full flight. New Zealand. Oh, an extra pass. Supreme confidence with the first score on this match. 40 players off his feet. Referees let him go, and he's going to penalize Hong Kong. Perhaps a bit harsh there. 3-on-3. The short flat ball. Excellent line from Sam Dixon. Gets the second try for New Zealand. They had McGarvey Black in the pocket, but he's moved to the side now. They attack with the flow. McGarvey Black is on it. Has he done enough? Not much room to work in. The tackle comes in, the rollover. The referee's going to have a look.
Time off.
It's Regan Ware who's gone for the line.
Try yes or no, please.
And the question is, try yes or no.
Well, the question is did he get an extra roll? That's what the referee's going to look at, is he intentionally rolling to try and place the ball? Well, he definitely dots it down inside the try zone. It's up to the discretion of the referee whether it was an extra roll or was it the momentum of the tackle. It's fun to watch them. They're such a free-flowing team.
Oh, it's been turned over and pounced upon by the big man, Amanaki Nicole.
Oh, that's just the class of New Zealand there. Just piling bodies into the breakdown, causing havoc.
Into the last minute here of this Pool A match. Oh, bouncing two tackles. The power and the pace of Dylan Collier is just too much. He flips it back inside. Rokolisoa under the post. Another penalty against Hong Kong. Quick tap, which is within the 5-meter line. He's got to restart that. Big tackle coming in. And he's going to give the try to Sione Molia.
Has that gone forward? No. Play on, says the referee. New Zealand maintain possession. Weber is shaking off that big hit from earlier. Long ball over the top to Moses Leo. Moses Leo has the speed. Beats the Aussie captain for pace. And there's the response for the All Black Sevens. Offloads the ball. Here's Regan Ware. Rokolisoa, Molia. But Rokolisoa has been held back in back play, so Molia's going to have to do it himself. Roach is on the chase, and Molia will step inside and score. 2:40 to go. Nicole, McGarvey Black. Rush to Carter, and Leroy Carter will score for New Zealand. Including Kurt Baker, who will feed the scrum, and he's going to work the short side over to Joe Webber. Flings it back infield to Collier. Collier picks it up on the bounce and will score for New Zealand. Baker, Dixon, Webber, Collier, Dylan Collier flying in the corner.
Time off. Game on.
They'll check it.
Try and on-try, please, and check for touch.
Dylan Collier going for his best impression of Superman. Does he get the ball down before his feet get in touch? Yes, he does. Brilliant score there.
Yeah.
Great work by our camera crew.
Time back on, thank you.
On attack again, Kurt Baker. He'll switch with Webber. Baker frustrated. He runs away from that. Molia. Loose pass picked up by Moses Leo. Leo has New Zealand's third. Moses Leo from the North Shore of Auckland. Molia. Collier. Carter. We've seen a lot of Carter this weekend, been mostly coming off the bench. Give him some minutes here though. Baker, they're being pushed back in their own half here in New Zealand by this Kenyan defence, but now the opportunity for Webber. He'll show it, he'll go it, he'll offload it, and Dixon will reel it in for New Zealand's fourth. That was nice. Molia, number 27, that's the birth date of his child on the back of his shirt. Players allowed now to choose their own numbers. Webber, always been number 11, and Collier always number 5. And he has a triple. I think has got his geography a bit wrong there. And you can't blame him because he was turned completely upside down. He's laid the ball back perfectly, but in the wrong direction. And here come New Zealand. Dylan Collier flicks it inside to Molia. Molia will score. Counter-ruck from Dixon. No, it was Baker. And they got the ball back, New Zealand. 36-0, looking to extend their lead. Baker, Kurt Baker. Will he have the pace to get there? Wakase is on him. Oh, he shrugs him off. There's Kurt Baker. Furious having to come off last night, Sam Dixon, after he got a cut to the face, but rules are rules. He went and got it stitched up and came back on, and Leroy Carter has found the gap. But look at the pole pla with the chase for Spain. Oh, flicks it up somehow off the floor. Webber, jump step, Joe Webber and the offload, that was nice as well. Carter, Ware, Regan Ware, cover coming across, another good tackle. Carter's there, they'll check it.
Time off.
I don't think he got that down.
Despite the defence from Spain, have New Zealand got another one?
Well, visually, it didn't look like he got it down with the naked eye. I don't know what the replays will show. Could that be heroic defence in the end? Well, here we go. The ball's in the hand. If that hits the line, it will count, but I don't think it goes down after that. And then he loses it. This could be pole pla with a bit of Spanish wizardry. So his hand's under the ball there anyway.
You may award the try.
Oh, Matt Rod and the TMO gives it the green light. No comment. Baker. McGarvey Black to Joe Webber. Sione Molia. Sione Molia. Into a gap. That last ditch D again from Spain. Poplar coming back, but Molia will have too much. That's New Zealand's third try. Some good momentum here. Here's Regan Ware. Webber. On the cut is Rokolisoa. The little hitch kick from Rokolisoa. Gets away from another one. Brady Rush, that famous number 2 shirt his dad wore here in Hong Kong. And he's got his own try.
Well, ball's been in play right from the kickoff. That's a minute and a half, and this is their 6th game of the weekend for these players. Finally, some space on the end. Nashu benefits from his team wearing down the Canadian defense. Will get New Zealand's first try. Sinbinning. Advantage.
Over.
Roy Carter backed himself. Oh, he side through. Missed tackle for the Canadians. And getting his 3rd try of the weekend, Leroy Carter. Crowd trying to urge on the Canadians.
Backwards.
Ball's gone backwards. It's a free one. Still going to the line for a second one. Nashu just pops up. 2 of the easiest tries he'll score.
On Route 1, he's gone well all tournament, hasn't he? Enforcer role he's looking to get.
Big kick and deep. Still only 6 New Zealanders on the field. They'll be comfortable throwing this ball around, trying to let this clock wear down. 3.5 minutes to play. Canada down 16. This is the 9th place playoff. The low pass there. Oh, beautifully managed by Sam Dixon. Interplay is sublime from New Zealand down the sideline. Great work from the team. And it's Rokolisoa. Comes fresh off the bench, gets the try. This offloading game continues for the New Zealand 7, Rob Vickerman, and it's impressive.
Yeah, as well as their passing wide. They'd love to play in the 5s, explore the width. There's 2-on-1 now, and Nashu will back himself.
Well, for a man who's on a hat trick, that is incredibly unselfish. As Nashu just dumps it in there. Amanaki's going to give it back to him. No, wrong man. It's McGarvey Black who gets it in the end.
No one wants to score it.
New Zealand would immediately to the left edge. Nice from Moses Leo to open them up. Lovely ball back on the inside, good hands, and from their very first possession, the New Zealand team are under the post. Oh, New Zealand initially had a look at the edge, and then they come back down the middle, open them up comfortably, and he's coasting away, Rokolisoa.
Yeah, but nominated back in New Zealand as one of the 3 finalists, New Zealand Rugby Awards for Sevens Player of the Year, because of things he can do like that.
The ball from the kickoff, it goes behind Igor, secured by Rokolisoa. And now Tony Nashu with a good carry. Lovely bit of footwork, Weber in the middle of the park. Then a nice ball over the top for Moses Leo. The try scorer, Rosetto at the line with the ball in 2 hands. Error. Then a loose pass. And they're going to be gifted one of those 2 scores that Carlton Anna alluded to. With one loose pass, they're under the post at the other end. Nice job. Nice shoot.
Well, that's a risk and reward. It was a big risk for Fiji, but a massive opportunity here for New Zealand early.
Can they take advantage? Rokolisoa puts the foot down. They're on the chase, but he might have too many wheels. He does so. Akuila, Rokolisoa on the power play makes Fiji pay. I'll feed this scrum. Regan Ware in midfield as well. Moses Leo dangerous on the flank, and here he is now, Moses Leo. Look at him go so fast, gets away. Oh, Moses parting the seas of the Fijian defence. He's in for their second. Somehow holds onto the ball with one hand to Leo and Ware again. Nashu getting close to New Zealand. And ultimately, the Fijian defence allows New Zealand through. They held on for dear life, but ultimately all that time in possession for New Zealand paid the price. New Zealand finish off this against Fiji, and this one will be wide open going into the final round of pool games tonight here at the Sevens Stadium in Dubai. And now they have another opportunity for points. It's Caleb Tungatau hammers it down. Hasn't been given yet. They'll go upstairs, but impacts off the bench from Tungatau.
Oh, this is a massive call in the context of this game. Huge. If this is a try, it's a long, long way back for Fiji. Still under 4 minutes, though, which is an age. Oh, it's try, all right.
Yes. Thanks.
Well, that's why the Blues Super Rugby franchise have signed him, Caleb Tungatau, 19 years of age.
Against 2. Oh, he's going to be a chance to defend that one. This time picked off at the front. New Zealand going up at 2. Next step from Joe Weber. Next step again. And he's got great pace. And a pair of heels to take himself all the way down the field. Lovely match. Great support
Tangata sets up the breakdown. Here's Rokolisoa again. Nashu, he's got his captain Dixon to his left. Here he is, the big forward. Just holds on and then scoops back indoors to Tony Nashu. Rokolisoa in the direction of Shea Clark. Goes over the head of Domont and over the sideline. Did that touch a French hand? Yes, it did. Nashu goes quickly back to Rokolisoa. That little hitch kick. Oh, the twinkling feet. Akuila Rokolisoa leaves them for dead. Gets the offload to Tangatau. Here's Nashu. Weber. Little angled run. Leroy Carter now. Carter's going to back himself, and why not? They're in again, New Zealand.
Enables Nashu to get set. Dummy, Nashu breaks the line open and now will back himself v Human. Nashu still going, chasing Rokolisoa to the left. Now coming wide towards Dixon. Dixon, drop 10 away. Nashu quick to it. It is on wide left here for New Zealand. That's the way they head. Now they spin it across the line and the try is on the board. And it's Tangatau with the 5-pointer. Feeding it for Carter. He goes quickly to Weber. Weber looking to break them open and now delays the switch. It's a beautiful in ball and here they come through Carter. This time around Carter might have enough. He feeds it away and finds Tangatau for try number 2. Clark will go himself Clark with a miracle ball away. Oh, that is some kind of pass. And now they bounce to action and work it away through Rokolisoa. There's their best try of the weekend and it comes at a crucial moment. The long ball from Clark. Oh, that is special.
Shea Clark. Oh, getting away here for New Zealand. Really well is Caleb Tangatau. Almost scored a try which might have sealed the semi-final. Wasn't to be. But he gets their scoring started in the bronze medal match.
Ben's back on.
Nashu. Dummy. Offloads off the deck to Rokolisoa and he'll score. No one in behind. No sweeper, one line break, one try. Second of the game for the All Black Sevens. Rokolisoa again. That little hitch kick just buys the space. Freezes the defence for that millisecond, and that's enough for him to get through. Akuila Rokolisoa with his 5th of the weekend. New Zealand had the ball back off the restart. Kurt Baker's out there. Here's Brady Rush. Lewis Ormond. Left foot step. Ormond offload to Rush. This will be a try. Brady Rush scores for New Zealand. Oh, they're going to get another try, New Zealand. It's Amanaki Nicole. Sin-binned in the semi-final. Proved crucial to the outcome of that game. But he's got to try in the bronze medal match. We're back underway. Rokolisoa restarts the second half, and we can go sideline now and talk to the New Zealand head coach, Clark Laidlaw. Clark, just stay there 1 second because you might be on for your first try of the match. Here you are. Regan Ware scores for New Zealand, the top of the second half. Now we can go to Clark Laidlaw. That must have been just what you were looking for in this second half, Clark. 14-5 down. Moses Leo has all the pace, gets away from the tackle. He will score. Can he get there before the clock's in the red? Convert this. They'll get the restart. Rokolisoa, that pass has gone in front of him. Oh, it's been picked up really well by Moses Leo, and Rokolisoa will score New Zealand's first try. They've got a free kick here off the scrum. Rokolisoa. Opportunity now for Roderick Solo, and he will do it all himself. Excellent start to this second half from New Zealand. Dominant at the moment. Rokolisoa. There's that hitch kick. Solo again. Beautiful pass over to Moses Leo. He gets the ball away to Solo. Rokolisoa. Nicole. Brady Rush off the bench as well. Oh, on the loop with Sam Dixon. That was nicely done up towards the halfway line. Little dummy from Brady Rush. All that good work from Kenya undone by Brady Rush and New Zealand, and that one might well see them home here. Solo, that's a loose pass behind Dixon, but Nicole will pick it up. New Zealand in no hurry now, but the big man will get away from one tackle. He's got his captain with him, and Dixon from about 35 out, he won't have the legs, but he does have the wherewithal to pop it up to Roderick Solo, who will get his second try of the match. So they're going to have to do it the hard way. They have to win the game. A draw's not enough. Rokolisoa bursting through. There he is, the hot stepper in midfield. Under the post, he'll convert that as well. And all things going well, New Zealand will have levelled this one up. Dixon, Rokolisoa, Nashu. Drifts inside, gives it to Akuila. Rokolisoa. He should have the wheels, but look at Osad's a bigger man, but no. Rokolisoa will score under the post. That should be 7. They edge closer. So tight, all these pools here in the men's competition. All 4 pools, 3 teams in contention to go through. Remember, top 2 only out of each pool. At the moment, it's Argentina and Spain out of this one C, but New Zealand want to have something to say about that. And Roderick Solo will do it all himself. What a score, the 21-year-old. Regan Ware just gets the ball away in time under a bit of pressure, and it's swung over now to this man. Moses Leo has all the pace in the world. The long ball from Dixon, and Leo just a bit too much velocity out on the far edge. And the All Black Sevens have the first try in the Cup quarter.
What a perfect start for New Zealand. They moved the ball quickly. They had a little bit jab down one side of the field, and they shifted the point of attack very quickly. Uruguay.
First possession for the South Americans, but they're deep in their own territory. Brady rushes almost onto that. Here's the captain, Diego Ardeo. He's a qualified doctor. That's gone forward, and just what the doctor ordered for New Zealand. Leo has his second score. Here's Dixon to Regan Ware. Leo already on a hat-trick, not even through 4 minutes. He's bursting away once again, and here it is. Moses Leo has parted the seas once again. He's got a triple. Roderick Solo. The Tangatau. Tangatau's going to score. Bronze medal in Dubai, New Zealand. Coming into this event, 7th overall on the standings. Of course, the goal is to be top 4 at the end of the series and win that automatic Olympic qualification. Nice work from Amanaki, Nicole. And we're going to have another runaway here. And it's going to be another score to Caleb Tangatau. 2 tries in a minute. Advantage coming again, and round the corner comes Roderick Solo like a slingshot into the hands. Coming around the corner looking for more points, and they're going to get them. Uruguay just run out of numbers once again. It's Roderick Solo. Clark again. The offload's coming, there it is. Flings it over the top to Brady Rush. Right foot step. Rush! One more offload. Not sure he had to even make it, but Solo will pick it up. There's going to be another yellow card here against Uruguay as the clock's in the red, and it's a penalty try as well. So New Zealand, with an automatic 7, will get to 50 points here in this New Zealand 7 side. Rokolisoa, 60 points in Dubai last weekend, gives it to the veteran of Regan Ware, and then backs up brilliantly. Akuila, Rokolisoa runs it in for New Zealand. His 4th try this weekend from Tony Nashu. Right through the guts of the USA defence. Now it's Clark, offloads the ball to Dixon and just bounces off. David still. Tackler has to let go because the player's on the floor. Hesdale, got to be careful here. They don't want to concede more points before half-time. This is the final play of the first half. New Zealand have just smuggled the ball away, and Rokolisoa will get his second try. They chanced their hand from their own red zone. Listen to the crowd here in Cape Town. The neutrals are supporting the team in white. Solo. Roderick Solo has burst through. One-on-one tackle missed by Esdale. And there is the steal from Tepaea Cook-Savage, the rookie. And he'll tap, and he'll go, and he'll score for New Zealand.
Making yet another tackle, has led his team this weekend on that front. Cross field from Cook-Savage. Here's some pace on the outside, and the ball always good too. New Zealand should be able to take this away. They should be able to level it up, and they should go in front. And it is Rush.
The winners' podium, especially their own home tournament, as they work the ball from their own 5-metre line. And they advance past the 22, over the halfway, foot race, first touch of the ball for Moses Leo, and he's too fast. Joe Webber, first receiver. Nicely done. Regan Ware with a bit of footwork. Lovely right foot step, and he's easily around the Tongan defence.
But take that back to the tight head scrum, Sam Dixon.
Joe Webber with that signature right foot step. We've been watching this kid do this for a long, long time, and he's still good.
Morning, can you come again? What are you saying?
Now New Zealand, a little bit of variation with a kick along the ground. Sam Dixon gets the bouncing ball. They're inside the 22. The New Zealand team, a lovely ball out the back door. Roderick Solo. So McGarvey Black with the short kick.
Tackle.
And McGarvey Black, he'll be too quick. McGarvey Black with Dixon was running out the back door. Then another grubber kick along the ground. It's a foot race. Tonga and New Zealand. They only had one defender, Collier.
Tackle now.
The kick wasn't smooth. They've got a 2-on-1 out on this left edge, the New Zealand team.
Back red.
McGarvey Black with a late inside pass. Wraps around. They are doing it comfortably, the New Zealand team.
By this man, Rokolisoa. Long ball to Webber. They play the short ball to Dixon. He looks for Webber. Webber stepping, and Webber's over. Out to Molia. Molia using all that strength, but Dally Bird gets right around the ankles to stop him. Here goes Carter again. Webber under pressure. Rokolisoa with the little stutter step. And the score. Carter. Solo and to play the far channel. NZ Sevens team. Oh. A one-on-one missed tackle. And Roderick Solo to the roar of the crowd. Goes in under the posts. Huge try. 2 to play.
Here's Brady Rush. Here's Dad Eriks here watching on, and New Zealand looking for their try. Roderick Solo, they'll get it with their first attacking movement off the set piece. So if New Zealand can win this group, they would play Ireland in the quarterfinals tomorrow. But Solo here looking for another score. Roderick Solo's got a double. The sidestep, the handoff, illegally slowed down by Jamie Barden and Great Britain. So McGarvey Black a tap and go quickly. Rokolisoa hit hard by Roddick, but does get the ball away. Regan Ware now. He's got Webber with him. Joe Webber for the corner. 50 times he's been wearing the All Black 7 shirt. Rokolisoa just buys a bit of time. Akuila, Rokolisoa. There's the break. Rokolisoa. There were 2 defenders on him, but he might not have enough pace. He flings it out in the direction of Dylan Collier. Didn't go forward. Play on, says the referee. And the captain, Dixon, will finish it off. Here's Amanaki Nicole with the handoff. He's got Dixon with it. Local crowd are willing their team on here. Here's Mugabe Black, we're level at 5 points each. New Zealand looking for the hammer blow. Brady rush for the All Black Sevens. Into the hands of Molia for New Zealand, gives it to Carter. He went to the blood bit in the quarterfinal, the tape around the head, and he will score for New Zealand inside 15 seconds of this cup semi-final. Hear the noise. He's got Regan Ware to his left. Regan Ware, he's the wheels on the outside for New Zealand. Gets through a tackle. Regan Ware, number 64. Under the post for New Zealand. Oh, they're feeling it at home. Came up with a turnover at the line-out to seal the deal in the quarterfinal. Rokolisoa, Collier, Carter. Just buys himself a bit of time. Leroy Carter will slide in for number 2. Webber coming around the corner at pace. Rokolisoa. That should do it. Brady rush. Great thrill for him to score that winning try in the quarterfinal earlier today. Shea Clark, the teenager. Roderick Solo, another young player, decides to put it on the toe, and Solo will do it all himself. Logel still flying into everything. The French veteran, but Mugabe Black, he's just got huge numbers to his left. How can they not score a try? Rokolisoa as his second down a player, New Zealand. Here's Solo. Oh, look at the sidestep from Roderick Solo. He's going to back himself on the outside as well. Gets up, goes again, the little man. Oh, brilliant stuff from Solo. Rokolisoa now. Akuila, Rokolisoa will score for New Zealand. Absolutely outstanding from the All Black Sevens. Sam Dixon, Rokolisoa feeds the scrum. Thinks about the short side, gives it to Webber. Here's Solo again, little hitch kick. Roderick Solo, the twinkle toes of Roderick Solo.
I'll just build this one up. Will South Africa, Mugabe Black, oh, holds it up beautifully for Clark. That is special. Had the ball in the right mitt, got it around the corner, and Clark goes the distance.
Set.
All right, they break this near side. And here's the man. Oh, what a start to his career. Ghosted through the gap, did Peyton Spencer. He'll get his first. Webber. Going backwards here, New Zealand. Dixon. Got to go backwards to go forwards. That's exactly what's happening now. Molia gets through. Well, it was the classic three-point turn, wasn't it? You got to go backwards, reverse a little bit to get out of it, and pops it inside to Dixon. That's living dangerously, but they do it in style. That's another 5-pointer for New Zealand. Held on. New Zealand were too quick. And here we go. This All Blacks counter is lethal, and so's this man, Leroy Carter. He'll just walk it in. And that's the perfect start to this second half.
Again, it's that tempo. They just lifted a little bit. They were lucky to get away with it. It was a 50-50 ball. They were exposed at the base of the scrum.
It's been lost backwards, though. He breaks the tackle. He's only got one boot on. Rokolisoa brought down 10 out. Mugabe Black goes back to that far side. Here's a try. Brady rush. He was denied last week in the final against Argentina with the final save, but not today. There's some great dress-ups.
They're up next, aren't they, the French? So that's why they're coming in, they're supporters.
How good. That's what we're looking forward to. Spencer getting some good minutes for New Zealand in his debut, and he uses all his pace and strength to get on the outside. A double on debut for Spencer. Get a chance to extend this big lead and make the points difference look a little better. Calling for the ball. Oh, on the inside, Rokolisoa. I'll tell you what, Elton John was here last week. This is the Rocket Man right here. Akuila, Rokolisoa.
Offloads the ball to Angeo. New Zealand have the ball back. Weber. Oh, was it forward? No. Play on, says the referee. And here comes the Rocket Man. Akuila, Rokolisoa. Rokolisoa. Cut out ball. Molia will run it in for New Zealand. That was efficiency personified with the ball in hand from the All Black Sevens. Final qualification tournament in Dubai last year. Leroy Carter those onto it. And they're queuing up for New Zealand. And Dylan Collier will score for the All Black Sevens. There's Peyton Spencer. What a debut he had yesterday. 2 tries in his first game. Roderick Solo looking for it to sit up. It does so beautifully. Oh, he's got the Midas touch right now. Does Roddy Solo. Called the ball from this breakdown. Amanaki Nicole flings it back to McGarvey Black. Lewis Ormond. Oh, that's nice. Lewis Ormond. He's got McGarvey Black, but he won't need him. Oh, there was plenty of cover for Kenya, but Lewis Ormond, there's spiders on his back. Hints of a dink down the short side, but the inside swerve from Joe Weber will open the scoring here in this Pool B decider.
There might be something to look at here for South Africa. There was a swinging arm on Roderick Solo.
Collier did well to make sure they maintain the ball. Here's the kick pass from Joe Weber to Roderick Solo. Climbs high. And scores for New Zealand. Well, he will eventually.
Carter sends it in. Field Samoa getting dangerous. 5 from their own line. Now they tow it ahead.
Stop!
They called out of the chase. Now they're all onside. Again, superb scrambling defence from Samoa. Not out of trouble just yet as Solo opens up down the right. He'll have too much pace. But has he got it there? He has. Spencer over to Ormond. Now with width. Come New Zealand. Surely the finishing touch. Yes, there it is. It's McGarvey Black.
Out on that left wing, back to Rokolisoa, who makes things tick in the middle of the park. Sione Molia gets Carter away. Perez is on the chase, but he's got supports. Rokolisoa inside of minutes. The All Black Sevens up and running in the Cup semi. They got the ball back. Here's Solo. Molia. Sione Molia, one more past the Carter. Logel coming across, but Carter shrugs him off. Been in leads before, namely last week in the Cup final against Argentina. Gave up 12 points there to lose that game. Rokolisoa here, though, has an opportunity to make it 3 tries. The Rocket Man, Rokolisoa, wasn't even at top speed there. Final play of the first half, Cup semi number 1. South Africa, Fiji coming up next. Carter looking to add another. That is number 4. 4 tries, 3 of them converted. 26-0. They lead France. We can go straight sideline now and hear from head coach Clark Laidlaw. Clark, you must be thrilled with this start.
Yeah, quality start, quality first half. So go on and just manage the game from here. We don't need to take too much energy. So we've got a fit squad. So we'll get them on soon.
Well, your man, Akuila Rokolisoa, has just picked up a hat-trick. There's another one. That's 5. They finally found a way out through Fournier, but he's been put on the floor by Spencer and Weber. Little stop-go, scoop ball to Spencer. Little step, Peyton. Spencer scores in the Cup final.
Loses metres with that handle from the base of that scrum. Rokolisoa delaying He switched out wide and he creates some space as well. The Solo turning in and out and rocketing away goes Roderick Solo for New Zealand.
Let's talk about pressure. New Zealand have lost their last 4 or 5 cup finals they have played in.
It run down last week by Argentina, but a chance to run in another hit for Weber. 12-0 the score, 90 seconds to go in the first half. Angling cross field, good defence down low though by the blitz box, and they force New Zealand to come back to where it began. Collier freeing up Dixon, the captain finishes. The old 1-2 to the left, to the right, try and Z. Oh, now it's towed through. He might get it with a second go. Second time round. We've got to have a look. He's confident. Supremely confident. It looked ugly. The pickup didn't look great. Close in Dubai. Close in Cape Town. Close at home last week and in Sydney. They're going to make it. Peyton Spencer looking to get in on the fun late here. They can really enjoy themselves now. Weber delaying the switch and finding that Mamagavi Black. Nicole spins away and sneaks away for another try. One more coming maybe for NZ. Weber goes in behind. The chase is on. The bounce is good for Magavi Black. It's a wrap, it's a smash-up. New Zealand have run hot in Sydney. It's a huge win.
Oh yeah, the Blackbird Sevens are pretty stoked with that. Their man Joe Weber, who's been fantastic in this final defensively, offensively, puts a kick through by Marohi Magavi Black, and this guy has come on and been deadly.
Carter, and now some space for Solo, and he's really quick. Roderick Solo continues to put his name in lights and gets the first score for New Zealand. Roderick Solo, and then throws not one of his best offloads, but New Zealand will get a penalty. Tackled without the ball was Leroy Carter, who just goes straight away himself. Leroy Carter becoming an increasingly important figure in this New Zealand team. Leroy Carter gets a second try for New Zealand. Ranging upfield, up over the 22 come New Zealand again, testing this Chilean defence. Magavi Black, step, and then the big wide ball. Standing out there is Carter, waiting to receive it in open arms. Leroy Carter gets his second. Sitting in the sin bin, so Chile down to 6. New Zealand with Rokolisoa. There's Leo out there now too. There's that sun that appeared now seems to disappear, and Brady Rush looks like he might disappear from the Chilean defensive line. He absolutely will. The big long strides of Brady Rush finally gets a try for New Zealand in the second half.
David Still and Kevin Williams combined, but loose for the moment. Nice getting his hands free in the corner. Brady Rush, first strike for New Zealand. 3 minutes to play in this first half. It's all tied up. One try apiece. Very much a must win. The crowd are giving it a USA. Terry Baker does almost enough. Gets caught in the spokes, but too many black jerseys on hand. Great backing up there in the form of Dylan Collier, and the big man's going to go under the poles. Thomasine comes around the corner, not much on offer. Textbook steal from Sam Dixon, the skipper. And it's all New Zealand approaching the US 22. It's flipped out wide. And again, Dylan Collier gets his second try. And there's pressure from the Eagles. Off the bench is Leroy Carter. He's backing up there. He gets his hands free. And that will be a fourth try for New Zealand in this first half. Relentless stuff. But Sam Dixon's up to it. He gathers. Oh, knowing there was a big hit coming, Moses Leo just rides it and goes all the way down the left touchline and takes the wind out of the sails here in the USA. Must be said, bit of a masterclass in these conditions from the Kiwis right now.
Advantage offside.
Offside advantage being played. The skip step, the show and go, and literally untouched is Joe Weber.
Collier to the right, finds Moses Leo. He's got some speed as Leo, unlocking Rush on the outside. Brady Rush will score. No, he floats it back on the inside because the conversion's vital. And Leroy Carter gets their 5, and a quick kick to come. Nice step from Rush upfield. Such a powerful runner. Leroy Carter's on the end of this one. Support running fantastic. And the All Black Sevens strike right away in the quarters.
So we're well aware of the threats they can bring.
Yeah, and let's talk about yesterday, of course, some good learning lessons against Samoa. And that's the beautiful thing about the pool stage, is you can still escape and get through and win this tournament.
Yeah, and I think like what people forget, there's no adult sevens in New Zealand really, so playing a different team last night is part of the bigger picture. We've got to build experience, we've got to get guys out there.
Leroy Carter waits as they go to the front of the line out. Akuila Rokolisoa! He is the magic maker for New Zealand. Nicole yet again gets a delayed pass, and they make it look oh so easy. Roderick Solo scores for the All Black Sevens, looking to book their ticket into the Cup semi-final. Long bottom. Opts to come to the near side, the shady side. Dixon goes up high. It's there for Leroy Carter with open space. Carter going through. He's all action. He's the Bruce Willis of sevens. New Zealand bring the heat. Weber jumps on the outside as Joey Weber finds Akuila Rokolisoa and slams the deck. It's New Zealand that go back-to-back on the board. Oh, that is fabulous. Leroy Carter yet again. I said he was all action, and he's delivered. He is a blockbuster hit here in Hollywood. And New Zealand have their 3rd try. Amanaki Nicole cuts back in. Well, there's more numbers. Dylan Collier fires it in. Naroki Magabi Black has numbers, and here we go. Roderick Solo with a boot. Solo chasing up. He's there for the score. Good exit strategy here to the left. Finding Roderick Solo yet again. The big jump left. Oh, and he beats them easily. Roderick Solo. 2 quick tries. He gives it back on the inside. Lewis Ormond will get credit on the board, but that's a solo effort.
Gives it an oi, what are you doing to my teammates? Let's get rolling. Weber holds this pass up and floats it wide for Moses Leo. Open territory. Look at Manetta streaking across. Leo, Manetta, and it's going to be Moses Leo to go end to end and open the scoring for New Zealand. Rokolisoa feeds it away for Joe Weber, and Weber releasing Carter down this left side. He'll back himself into the corner here. Leroy Carter, Revolt can't get near him, and New Zealand get a second. They jump out to a good lead here in the final. Try and find a little seam, a splinter in this Argentina defence. Carter now over on the right. Carter trying to take them on around the outside. Oh, Leroy Carter is playing a blinder in the first half of this final. Boom, far away for a second. Will press and push and probe and see if they can force an error. Solo through one. The offload is there for Weber. Back in field, Magabi Black can't handle it, but it's Rush. Quickest to the loose ball, and Brady Rush. He thought he'd won it for New Zealand in Hamilton a month ago, and he's won it here in LA instead.
Good support play from Leroy Carter. Now the scrummagers get it as they come back. Collier, so big, but got great feet. Forearm out there, he drops it into space for Moses Leo. Dancing on the sideline. Has he got away with it? Yes, sir. New Zealand back in the game through Leo. Valenčia's up the side. Dixon's going to act as scrum half from his knees. 2-on-1 for the moment. Weber straightening up. Leo out wide. He's got to stroll it in the end. Looking inside. And Moses Leo gets his 2nd try. Free kick. Quick tap. Rokolisoa into space. Going to go all the way on his own. The Rocket Man is over and gives him a shove. That's going to be a penalty. Shove in the back.
Why did you leave it?
Finally brought down by Terry Baker. Collier is there. New Zealand numbers on the right-hand side. They're busting them up the middle, and the flick is outstanding. New Zealand get the first score. Amanaki Nicole touches it down against the runner play, and then pulls it back in to find Sammy Dixon, the 33-year-old. Whips one over the top. Still almost has it. Moses Leo falls on this one. It's a gift for the winger from New Zealand. And Leo has the second score for NZ. It's a perfect start in Canada so far.
Worrying signs for the US defensively so far.
Oh, that's even more worrying as well. Leroy Carter flies in for New Zealand. They do have their third try in the first half. Dixon has possession for New Zealand. Collier taps. Finds Amanaki Nicole. And now just opens up in the middle. That is far too easy. And Rochi Magabi Black has the All Black Sevens' fourth try in the first half. New Zealand have Weber bursting onto this one. It's a beautiful little flick to Leroy Carter. And the man that's all action has his second score in this game for NZ. Magabi Black waits the delayed ball. Nicole is there, scoops it up. It's a big unit is Amanaki Nicole. And now Collier looking to draw and unleash Ormond on that far side. Kicks it hand. Lewis Ormond. Skills are plenty from the NZ flyer off the bench and on the board. Who just scored for New Zealand. Holds it up, a delayed ball. Collier is there. And Naroki Magabi Black links up for try number 7 for New Zealand. They have dismantled the United States. The teenager, 18 years of age, lays it back for Rokolisoa, and New Zealand continue their momentum and form in this game. Roderick Solo has numbers on the left-hand side, and they put it down the chain. And it's Brady Rush, who was the star of the final last week, scores yet another for the All Black Sevens.
Winners in LA. Winners in Sydney. Carter has it in midfield. Decides to kick for Weber. Sits up high on this artificial surface beautifully for Joe Weber. On the 22. One try, one converted try to the good. Ignores Joe Weber as Carter takes the contact. Another penalty against Samoa. Ranking up. Magabi Black goes quickly and he's going to score next to the posts. Over a minute into out of time. An improvised underarm line out to Leroy Carter. The chest pass to Weber. Oh, they've opened the playbook nicely there, have New Zealand. And come back after the big 52-0 defeat to New Zealand. So, you're absolutely right. Two teams head-to-head in the group. Need to revert back to their match. And Lewis Ormond. Oh, that's an audacious flick out the back from Ormond. It might end up working out for New Zealand. It will.
Advantage on the hands first.
The winner in Los Angeles last week. Another decision goes against Samoa. These penalties have just been mounting up. And Brady Rush will score in the corner.
Yeah, count their lucky chickens, but they're in the quarterfinal now, and that's what really counts. So you're in the dance. You got a ticket. Hey, see what you can do now.
And here goes the Rocket Man. Akuila, Rokolisoa, look at him go! Straight line speed. Oh yeah. Oh, that's put a big fat exclamation mark on this one.
Carter goes the short option. And Joe Weber is running onto that. Now Naroki Magabi Black just puts on the burners and streaks through. New Zealand strike back in the quarters. Brady Rush, early possession wide for Joe Weber to work with. One of their key players. Stab over the top from Solo. Roderick Solo has ghosted through. Oh, he's so fast. He's got the fancy footwork to match. And New Zealand have the opening score in the 5th place semi-final. Under all sorts of pressure, it's picked up by Rush. One-handed pass away Weber. Fires it to Solo. It's the jump step and the speed on the outside. New Zealand have their second, and so does Roderick Solo. And the All Black Sevens starving GB off possession and looking for more tries. Yeah, Lewis Ormond cuts back against the grain. Finds a couple of black jerseys on that far side. And it is the hot-stepping feet of Solo that frees up Brady Rush on the outside. And New Zealand do the damage in the first half. And it's the US Eagles in white. They kick deep from left to right. New Zealand let it bounce. Leroy Carter is there. He's such a tough customer, is Leroy Carter. All action from the restart. He's like the tax man, and he'll make you pay. The All Black Sevens. First touch, first try. Carter is in at BC Place in Glendale, Colorado. Football pass over the top. Danger ball for both sides. Oh, and Weber picks it up. Joe Weber gets the second try. Carter, quick ball for Collier. Collier finds Fineanganofo, the youngster, 20 years of age, in this All Black Sevens side. Ho-ho! Look at him go. That is a finish of note from nothing. Fehi Fineanganofo scores his very first try in a New Zealand jersey. Played with the Dallas Jackals in Major League Rugby in the United States. Thomasine, the muscle man from San Fran, looks for Perry Baker on the angle. Baker surrounded by black jerseys. It's a bounce pass to Fualala. Does really well to avoid a couple of would-be tacklers, but then Collier picks it up. Oh, Collier! Get out of town! Outrageous bit of skill. And Naroki Magavi Black capitalizes for New Zealand. Naroki Magavi Black debuted in America, Las Vegas in 2018, gets the wraparound. Roderick Solo points, says I want it, and that's wide. Solo against Esdale, and there is only one winner. New Zealand have their fifth in the first half. Quick ball for the All Black Sevens. Magavi Black, the bounce pass to Collier. Weber on the outside, and New Zealand are just cruising in this game. That's his second. Plenty of opportunity here for New Zealand to strike again. Weber looking for a hat-trick. He will go through for New Zealand. All black jerseys surround him. And it's another excellent try. Gone are the easy games on the series. Uruguay doing so well as well, beating Fiji. Here comes Rokolisoa, the Rocket Man. Turns it back in. It's a lovely ball to Moses Leo. And it's all class from New Zealand.
And that nice switch ball. Ask questions of the U.S. that they simply cannot answer.
Nicole, Molia. Three Olympians in tandem there. And here's Leroy Carter again. He's got some space on the near side, and he'll have too much pace for Herman Humwa. And Leroy Carter. Carter in midfield again. Sito Harris sidestep. Lofted offload out the back. Rokolisoa has it. Now Dylan Collier will stroll in. One man against two man. Magavi Black did brilliantly, and Amanaki Nicole just audaciously the no-looker out the back to Molia. Here's Carter. It's wet, it's raining here in Hong Kong, but the skills are still on show. Molia, Rokolisoa, and the hot stepper on the series right now, Akuila Rokolisoa. Off to Rokolisoa. Magavi Black again. They've got a 2-on-1 here if they can shift it. And he's in. It's Cody Vi. And that is his first try. Great moment for him. 24-5, 4 minutes to go. New Zealand with the lead. Tanga tries to kick, but it's ricocheted off Rokolisoa, who might play a bit of football here. Running towards the south stand, and he will get there. Akuila Rokolisoa might have his second, but with his second of the match.
Great little block.
Clever, wasn't it? Yeah.
Like your West Ham routes.
Easy.
Declan Rice in the midfield.
So many former grades turn up here with the blue ribbon event. Hong Kong 7, Sione Molia turning up here for New Zealand. He finds the offload inside, and Brady Rush on cue, will scoop up the loose ball. Nicole to Collier, inside ball, it's gone off an Irish hand, so advantage New Zealand. Oh, what a quick piece of skill there from Nicole to Rokolisoa, and Mugabe Black will run clear for their second try. McDonald's there, scored his first try in the series last night, but New Zealand have the ball back now. Leroy Carter wreaking havoc, as he so often does, and he's won the ball back and scored the try for New Zealand. Leroy Carter gets the ball away, and New Zealand are going to get another try here. It is Fehi, Fineanganofo, who will finish it off for the All Black Sevens. Job done. Mugabe Black at pace, running it out, and the dish to Carter, who burst through the tackle of Sawyer's Wapi. Leroy Carter runs away for New Zealand. They've got the opener here. South Africa, huge advantage in possession, but we're still at 7 each here, and New Zealand have the ball back. Mugabe Black. Oh, Rokolisoa brilliant on the loop. Here's Cody Vai. Try scorer yesterday. He's got one on day 2 as well. So New Zealand trying to take advantage of that overlap. Here's Sione Molia, co-captain, to his fellow co-captain Collier. Now Rokolisoa to Leroy Carter, their leading try scorer here in Hong Kong, and that's number 4 for the weekend. Collier's there. Molia steps off his right foot, Sione Molia. And he'll run clear. Under the post, Sione Molia, co-captain here for New Zealand, and that's the go-ahead score.
Hands now.
New Zealand go for the counter ruck, and they've won the ball here, and they get the penalty.
Number 1 white.
12-5 they lead it, and they're going to go hunting for more points before the break. Here's Rokolisoa. You won't catch the rocket, man. Even Marcos can't run him down. Under the posts, leading series points and tries. And offloads for these sides. Mugabe Black. Brady rush. Tackle comes across, inside ball. And Xavier Tito Harris.
East to west, edge to edge, through the gaps, finding an offload. Leroy Carter, lethal all weekend. This time he's assisting. This time it's the captain, Dylan Collier, with the flight of feet. And then the reach. All Black Sevens on the board. All Black Sevens not looking as slick as usual, but you don't need to be slick when you're supersonic. Narohi Mugabe Black.
But early possession for Fiji. No, they've lost it forward. Tavita Damgunu coughing up the ball. Here's Amanaki Nicole. Big long pass. It's over to Cody Vai. Down by 5 here. Ball's loose again. This New Zealand defence is causing huge problems for Fiji. Sione Molia is in. New Zealand have 2 tries.
And be able to have something left in terms of decision-making, your execution when you get to the big dance.
And the pressure they always feel here in Hong Kong to perform. Mugabe Black is chipping over the top for Leroy Carter. Look at Carter go! Carter has got it down. He reckons he has one. Extraordinary pace from Carter. I've seen that number come up in highlights reels all weekend long. Mugabe Black again, just tries to straighten up Nthungu. Carter just puts the shoulder down and then chest passes to Collier. New Zealand looking for another try before half-time. Mugabe Black for the corner. Here's another look at it, Tom.
What a bit of play. Collier so good at just keeping the ball alive. Mugabe Black sees the line. What skill, what presence of mind to dive.
Creates the space for himself with that big fin, and that is a lovely ball wide for Ormond, who's got some space and some footwork and an offload. Collier in support, and it is New Zealand who are going to go side to side and then end to end, breaking out from their own try line. And it's Dylan Collier who'll eventually dot it down.
Taking his time is Dylan Collier, making the South African defenders work.
Cook Savage again as New Zealand try to work a move in the middle, waiting for Nicole on the wraparound. Amanaki, Nicole, he's got Leo steaming up outside, and Moses Leo for the corner, just about brought down. No, it's Cody Fehi, excuse me, to get us underway. Pool A against New Zealand. Both teams with a win in their opener, and that is a great pluck from Dylan Collier. As of the hands, Carter, offload, sticking for New Zealand. Molia's got Rokolisoa, he's not going to need him. New Zealand from the kickoff, 13 seconds in, try score. Molia flicking it on again now. Rokolisoa, hole opening up, steps out of one, wrapped up by Longbottom. Offload is there for Collier. Appeal for a knock on, but they've got a 2-on-1 here. Leo stepping his way back in field and up the middle. Black jerseys pouring forward, Australia having to scramble, too many numbers, keeping the ball alive, and it's Sione Molia for a second. Once more, and Molia, the two co-captains, have just been going to work, and now Dylan Collier, deceptive pace, he's going to be dragged down though. Great cover defence by Clements, and Carter just got caught in two minds looking for a support play. Ball there for Rokolisoa. Regan Ware. Pretty fresh after a few tournaments off. Leo on the switch, they created the hole, and Moses Leo is just going to steam in for another try for New Zealand. 15 seconds into the match, advantage being played. It's been a tackle crept up there. Ormond for New Zealand, steps through one. Big dummy, and then flat onto the chest of Rush, propping back in field. Rush looking to finish it for New Zealand. Ormond will get there. Offload sticking. Brilliant work from New Zealand. Rhodes, Featherstone, one of the new faces in the New Zealand team. Ready for action in Pool A. New Zealand against Hong Kong, China, as it's plucked away by the long, rangy figure of Dylan Collier. And New Zealand looking to quickly swing on to attack. Regan Ware back in the side this week, as is Moses Leo. Oh, Moses Leo, one touch. Let's look at the clock, and he's going to go in. 18-odd seconds into the match.
On Akuila, so let's see if he can do the same.
Wait.
He tries again. This time Rokolisoa is able to clear, and that's a flat ball, and great hands from Regan Ware to find Akuila. Rokolisoa on the wraparound, and New Zealand shift and score. A classy finish from Akuila Rokolisoa. Rokolisoa, footwork, fend, and then the big wide ball, which will sit up nicely for Molia, and Leo kept himself alive. Moses Leo made himself an option. A bit of an acceleration, and then he's just going to job this one in. Moses Leo impressing with every tournament he plays, and he gets the second try. Again, away comes Max Denmark. He's looked threatening with ball in hand and gets the offload away. Nicely done for McCulloch. New Zealand, though, in all over it. It's Cook Savage who comes away, and now Collier stepping through one. Dylan Collier, and a little flick ball out the back of the hand for Tepaea. Cook Savage, and he's going to stroll in for New Zealand's first strike of the second half. Tepaea, Cook Savage.
Set!
All invaluable experience. They try and work it out from their own goal line, and they get a free kick here, New Zealand.
Oh, the forwards must hook. You can't just feed it from the halfback. Hong Kong China will definitely be reviewing it and learn from that.
There's Leroy Carter off the bench this time. Isolated, and now Cody Vai wants to get on with things. He's got Carter. Oh, shot was coming on the blind side from Boko. Did well to stand his grounded Leroy Carter. Now Ormond. Probably Ormond with a little bit of flair out the back. Fineanganofo, just one step, one little bit of acceleration. Race through the hole, and then cruises in for another for New Zealand. Fehi, Fineanganofo. Ormond soars. Brings it down nicely for New Zealand. Fancy themselves one more here before the clock ticks over. The gong goes. Or step again, and then the offload up the middle once more. New Zealanders keeping themselves involved. Carter, he's going to accelerate here. Leroy Carter makes it look simple as anything. Leroy Carter puts a bow on it for New Zealand. Into New Zealand's half, they stride forward, Bavandra. Kiwis can't get over this. Play on was the call. I thought he'd said no, and here's the danger. Rokolisoa straight up the middle. All that attack and all that endeavour from Great Britain, and New Zealand get hands on ball. They might get lucky with it, but Rokolisoa scores, spills it cold. And now Leo steps out of one tackle as he looked to accelerate here. Moses Leo and got the offload away for Nicole. Ball flying everywhere. Collier tidies up, and now space for Rush, who's got Carter on the outside of him. And once again, New Zealand just punished Great Britain's mistakes, and it's Leroy Carter on the board. As now he's manhandled by Rush to the ground. Pressure coming on here. Ball is out of play on, is it? Advantage for New Zealand. It was a real mess. New Zealand playing on. Nicole is there, and he just falls over the line almost. Bit of possession here, and a good streak upfield from Regan Ware. Fresh legs onto the field, one step, and he's going to go into the corner and put New Zealand through now, surely, to another semi-final. What a strike from Regan Ware.
Rokolisoa. Molia. Collier to Lewis Ormond, who's been given the start in this semi-final, and he'll give it to Regan Ware, who's in the corner.
Oh, there was big contact before he put it down.
Two things.
Which means
Tackle,
two things.
and then grounding.
Okay. They're going to look at the foul play and the grounding potentially here.
Yeah, that was big contact, so it needs to be with arms and low enough from the tackler.
Matt, try yes or no.
Checking for you now, AJ.
We have a look here.
Preventing a possible try to be scored. It's going to be a penalty try and a yellow card.
You do not want Nathungu in his 50th, an amazing player, leading Fiji in try assist this weekend. You don't want him to
the
be
Olympic Games in Paris by virtue of Samoa losing their semi-final. But that won't be in their minds here right now. They want to get through to the big dance against Argentina. Lewis Ormond, former basketballer, climbs high to win that one. Here's Collier. Ware. Rokolisoa. Leo. Try New Zealand. Champions in Hong Kong a week ago. Regan Ware, the veteran, all that experience. He's still only 28, but he's been around for so long. Usual high kick to try and get out of danger. Remember, no Matias Osadczuk, the regular captain of this Argentina side, but no lack of rugby IQ in the form of Gaston Revol, who's out there. Leroy Carter now, who's been excellent for New Zealand this weekend and all series, and he will put it on a plate for Regan Ware, who in turn dishes it to his captain, Dylan Collier. Santiago Villafeld can take it into contact. Counter ruck from New Zealand. There you go. That's the power game at the breakdown they've become so famous for. Here's Regan Ware. Moses Leo shrugs off Marcus Moneta. Moses Leo in the Lion City has come up with a massive solo effort to extend New Zealand's lead. Gonzalez heads to the sideline, limping, and that lineout's been overthrown, and Brady Rush will go coast to coast for New Zealand. The error at the lineout from Argentina, and the rushing yards for Brady.
What a run, what a moment, what a play.
And just continue to deliver, time and time again.
Collier takes the lineouts. Sione Molia, captain in the Singapore final. Rokolisoa probing the short side, and the All Blacks have liftoff through Dylan Collier.
And what we can see from our position here off the ball was those New Zealand boys retreating and then flooding onto the ball.
New Zealand 24 points clear of Argentina in that all-important top spot at the summit of the series, and they're heading for a second try. Akuila Rokolisoa darts over. It is they and Akuila Rokolisoa with a deep kickoff, and it's finding some unguarded Toulouse turf. Regan Ware's after it. Wow! How's that for an answer? Curry looking for the cut option. Here it comes from Carter. Cook Savage gets another touch. Rokolisoa, Molia waiting on the edge. One-on-one, Molia stepping, and he's cantering home. And try and spark something from deep. for New Zealand. This is Roderick Solo, who has got pace to burn, hits the gas pedal, and Canada can wave goodbye to the New Zealand flying machine.
Dixon's there, the Cantabrian, up 5 metres out now. Carter, one more pass, and it will be a try for Shea Clark. And New Zealand get the go-ahead. New Zealand, of course, coming in 24 points ahead of Argentina at the top of the standings. That's why they can wrap up the series here this weekend in Toulouse. Scott Curry there with a straight pass to Carter, and here's Regan Ware on a beautiful line. You will never get bored of watching that. Ware at pace. He's going to kick as well because he's seen Roderick Solo in some space. He just lets it sit up. Oh, that's all court stuff from Scott Curry. Yeah, that's going to be some 14 playoff in London next week, isn't it? To maintain coronation status. Different story for New Zealand, of course, and Roderick Solo skips through for another try. And in a matter of nanoseconds, the ball's on the far side of the field, and Moses Leo is so quick that they have another try. The speed with which this team moves the rugby ball across the field is something to behold. Outstanding try once again.
In this manoeuvre, Sione Molia goes back from whence it came. Leo rushes on the edge. Rush takes one-handed, skips out of the tackle. The All Black Sevens flick the switch, and when they play like that, boy, is it beautiful. An interesting pass. Regan Ware makes the most of it, though. Talk about baking a cake with crumbs. Regan Ware steaming over halfway. Mickelson jogging up inside. Regan Ware bursting clear, and here is the speedster. Roderick Solo off the bench, under the posts.
Is beginning to rear its ugly head. Akuila, Rokolisoa draws in two, releases Moses Leo. He's wearing the jet-heeled shoes, and there won't be an Irish fingerprint on him as he opens the scoring for the All Black Sevens. Look at the ferocity at the breakdown, handled on the floor by the Irish. Breakdown work supreme from these ABs. Rokolisoa. Rokolisoa, so tricky, so flighty. His crafty work sets up Leo for a double. And Moses Leo wins the battle. One last blast from the All Black Sevens. Oh, Leroy Carter to the creator, Akuila, Rokolisoa. He's made two, he's scored one. Free kick to the All Blacks. We're finally going to get a bit of ball in hand, and Brady Rush is on the ball, and he's linking up with another one of the arch try scorers. Solo to Rush. The All Blacks in an awful hurry to wrap up this quarter-final. One more, King Carlos for the road. Will this one produce a try? Rush out the back door. Roderick Solo gets his customary score. An exclamation mark. Oh! On a fine performance. They went the messy way round in the end, but Scott Curry gets a try on return to the series.
The sound of French rugby at the Stade Ernest Vallon. Pasquet hit hard by Regan Ware, then the counter up from Dixon, and Carter's there too. Dixon has it, I think, for New Zealand. What work from the big men up front. Just what they needed, but it's gone loose again, and it's into the hands of Jordan Sefo. Rokolisoa. Could be a try here for New Zealand. Over a minute into extra time in this first half. Sione Molia. William Eraguha is out there in number 91. Counter up from France, but New Zealand maintain the ball. Rokolisoa again. Little hitch kick to Moses Leo. Moses Leo, what a tackle that is from Pasquet, but inside to Regan Ware. And New Zealand. Cook Savage now for New Zealand. One of the new faces in this team. Rokolisoa. Rush. Collier. Mickelson, what a story this would be. Mickelson inside to Collier, what a tackle that is from Iraguha. But they got another penalty, the All Black Sevens. Mickelson taps, goes, offloads, and Russ scores for New Zealand. He alongside Tim Mickelson back in this New Zealand Sevens team. Curry starting the final. Here comes Rokolisoa to Regan Ware, another vastly experienced Rugby Sevens player for New Zealand. That's how you do it. Rokolisoa has seen some space on the blind side. He's got round Alvarez, the Rocket Man. Akuila, Rokolisoa gets New Zealand closer. They needed that. Scored the winning try in the semi-final. Popped over the top to Roderick Solo. Monets is on him, but Solo hands him off. Oh, Roderick Solo with a solo effort. Rokolisoa will feed it. He's got Brady rush at first receiver. Rokolisoa picks up, goes, cuts out rush to Carter. Roderick Solo's the target out wide. Solo, stop, go. Roderick Solo! Flying in the corner. Has he won it for New Zealand? They think so, but they will surely check this. They will.
Yep, chicken try or no try.
Here you go, Solo for the corner. What a finish! Stop that.
Adam, I have a decision.
Yep. That's outrageous.
Award for try.
Try awarded. New Zealand are champions in Toulouse.
As this one spills out New Zealand side, and it'll be a penalty. Here's Shea Clark, rolls forward, Rokolisoa on the outside of him, a little hitch kick and then a clever little dot down. And New Zealand score in the opening 30 seconds through Akuila Rokolisoa. Don't think the South Africans will feel quite the same. Here he goes again to Mickelson. Here's Rokolisoa. A little bit of footwork on, ducks under one tackle, flick ball out the back for Mickelson. He's in the thick of the action, the veteran, and then out the back of the hand too for Shea Clark, who'll steam down the woods. The try line again, and New Zealand again go in the right-hand corner. Told to get on with it, New Zealanders, so Rokolisoa will do just that for Tepaea. Cook Savage, player getting some good game time this weekend, and Rokolisoa, oh, look at the acceleration from the little number 4. He's got the game on a string at the moment. One of New Zealand's best gets his second. Xavier Tito Harris out there, the 18-year-old in jersey 35 for New Zealand. That one's stuck in for Rokolisoa, and look at him again. It's just a tiny little shimmy, a tiny little shake, and then the accelerate as they come at him, and Akuila Rokolisoa has a first half hat-trick. Heck of a way to celebrate as New Zealand go carving up the middle. Tito Harris, Xavier Tito Harris, the 18-year-old showing the Sevens World what he's got. And streaks 80 metres to score for New Zealand. Shooting up out of the line, forcing mistakes. Cleverly done. Scoop and the pick-up and the finish for Tito Harris. And to get around the outside of Roddick, and then Rokolisoa doesn't need a lot of room, but takes some stopping. They haven't stopped him as yet. Oh, round the corner. How did he do that? Are you kidding me? Akuila Rokolisoa. Shot coming on Dixon, who shovels it across, and New Zealand have created some space here for Carter, and now Ware down that right side. Regan Ware's got Sofalaran, who went to ground, lost control, lost sight of Ware. Regan Ware keeps his feet and scores for New Zealand. And now New Zealand looking to muscle their way through, and they'll win a penalty here. 13. It was against Sofalaran, and New Zealand just got acres of space out this side, and Rokolisoa is going to ease his way in for another try. Regan Ware standing out at first receiver. Tito Harris. And now Sione Molia for New Zealand trying to get around the outside. Oh, Greenwood went high on the long levers of Sione Molia. He shrugged him aside. And from hard on defence, New Zealand swing on to attack. Sione Molia scores. It's intricate from the US. Eventually it does go to Joe Schrader in the middle, and Williams gets the return ball. United States a chance to attack early, but it's scooped up by Leroy Carter. He's going to accelerate away. Oh, can't get hands on him. New Zealand and Leroy Carter sweeping the USA away. This one taken down by player of the final from last week, Rokolisoa, 44. He's gone the short back and sides. A little bit more speed, and speaking of speed and skill and step and class down the outside, Leroy Carter does it alone. With Rokolisoa around the corner though, New Zealand able to maintain possession as it's Curry station in the middle. The 35-year-old legs have still got plenty in them. He's found Collier and now cutting a track straight up the middle. There's the young man with a bright, bright future, Rokolisoa. First time we've seen him on attack. First try for Solo. And we've seen that ability. Oh, that's clever. How's it going to sit up? Oh, the fly hack at it. It was Lecamp who put that little ball through and then couldn't pick it up to Paula, and that's just going to allow New Zealand to swing back onto attack here. Molia into the fold, ghosting through the US defence, and Sione Molia scores for New Zealand. New Zealand's knocked that away again. USA can't execute from set piece, and it allows Tito Harris and Cook Savage to come together, ducking in under one, the 18-year-old, good fingertip control as well. And now Shea Clark, all the young fellas out there for New Zealand. Clark looking for the offload, the stretch, and the score. New Zealand maintain possession and will play out from in front of their own sticks through Dixon. Popping one forward, Rokolisoa. The footwork and then just that ability to shimmy and go through a defence. Chase coming across, but Rokolisoa, who scored 28 points yesterday, gets the first try of the match for New Zealand. Carter. He's got Rokolisoa, goes himself and then flings a lovely ball for Curry. He's just going to use his pace and power, Scott Curry, to charge to the line and just keep himself in as well.
Rokolisoa just putting his teammate Scott Curry away on the outside.
New Zealand going backwards here. France swarming in on defence. Mickelson. Collier. Slips through one, and Agua comes at him. Mickelson on the shoulder. And all the veterans combine, the experience and the patience, the calm of Tim Mickelson to put New Zealand back in front. They've lost 30, 35, 40 odd metres here, Fiji. Oh, that's ball out. Yeah, you heard the call from New Zealand. And Collier's got a track up the middle. He has Rokolisoa with him, who's going to accelerate away here. And against the run of play, New Zealand's Akuila Rokolisoa scores. Away goes Carter. Rush. Been kept on ice all day yesterday, and then the offloads are sticking for New Zealand. Carter can't find a way through, is able to get up, go again, and no clear release against Fiji, so New Zealand playing under advantage. Collier for the corner, and Collier will stride in for New Zealand second. Leave that one alone. Rokolisoa is going to back himself around the outside here. Able to go again. Curry stayed on the shoulder, and he drives his way up towards the Fiji 22. It's a good surge from New Zealand forward. Carter for Rush. Brady Rush, big wide ball, looming out here for Regan Ware, chopping back in field, and it's Regan Ware.
Sends it back inside to Dixon, blind pass up a Sua, a Samoan torpedo. Has rearranged a Kiwi ribcage there. Collier picks up the pieces. The long striding Dylan Collier heading for the opening try. Can he make it? He's shackled just short by the offload. Delicious. And from the veteran to the youngster, Xavier Tito Harris. Only twice have New Zealand finished outside the medals on the series this season. Looking to keep it at that. Brady Rush picks up from the base. Regan Ware, what a step that is. Back inside to Rush, he'll finish it. Regan Ware, vicious right foot step. Too hot for Samoa to handle. And the penalty goes New Zealand's way. Samoa offside. 75 seconds left. Matavao injured. 7v6 for New Zealand. Surely they'll score. Molia inside. Clark, try.